Hey there, dysfunctional viewers. This is Jesus Figueroa at dysfunctional of dysfunctional.com, and today I'm going to get to chat with Chelsea Rendon from the movie The Tax Collector. In The Tax Collector, David, played by Bobby Soto, and Creeper, played by Shia LaBeouf, are tax collectors for the crime lord Wizard, collecting his cut from the profits of local gangs' illicit dealings. But when Wizard's old rival returns to Los Angeles from Mexico, the business is upended, and David finds himself desperate to protect what matters more to him than anything else, his family. So check out my talk with Chelsea Rendon. Thank you very much for this time. You did an amazing job in this movie. It's a
Oh,
fantastic.
thank you.
How did this role come to you?
Well, it's kind of funny. I worked with David Ayer at the beginning of 2017 on Bright, and it was a no lines like part. It was like an improv scene, and because of all the makeup that Joel Edgerton had to do as the orc, uh, it ended up getting cut into 3 days. And then again, I know so many fucking Latinos in Hollywood. Oops, sorry. I know so many Latinos in Hollywood. So I ended up talking to David about like Noel G and Emilio Rivera and like, my experience with them and like they're my boys and stuff. And then we just started talking and he was like, I vibe with you. You're cool. And I was like, yeah, man, like cool. That's what's up. And he actually connected me with my sensei. So I started training with my sensei at the dojo like a week later. And he also recommended me to Ivana Chubbuck, the studio. And it kind of I just was at the dojo and I was around him and we saw each other at the dojo, and he actually talked to me about this kind of when he was doing his pilot Family Crimes. And then when this came around, it was kind of written for me. I was like the only one that auditioned, so pretty much it was my part to lose. But there's a line that got cut out of the movie that's like, oh man, I ate a whole thing of Oreos last night, something. And I was just like, really, David, you're gonna put me on blast like that? You know my life, like don't put me on blast. So that was really fun, and yeah, so I already had a relationship with him, and so it was one of those things where like I said, I feel like it was kind of my part to lose because me and Noemi, I think we're the only ones that auditioned for our parts.
Oh, awesome. Well, you play a very strong part. She stands her ground. She goes at it with the guys. How is it for you playing a character like that?
I love it. I'm a badass in real life. You can ask my boyfriend. I run shit. So that's always fun to play. It's really cool. I always love portraying badass Latinas because every Latina is badass. Even if you don't think she is, she might be running shit behind the scenes, but giving her man the like, here, baby, you look like you're the boss, but I'm the boss. You know what I mean? Like, so women, Latinas specifically, are just such badass women, and I love to portray that.
Mhm. So, having played this character and so many other amazing Latina characters, how surprised were you with the complexity that David Ayer wrote for this character?
Yo, there's so much that we talked about and we created in the backstory that you have no idea. But that is how David works. He's like, okay, I'm giving you this, but really there's all this in the past that makes you this way. And he
Mhm.
actually talks to you about that and this and that. And we created all these things and this world. And you don't get that with a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like to have he was rehearsing with some of them for like 3 months, and like I was rehearsing for about I think about a month before we started filming, and it was just an amazing experience to be able to breathe through all of the scenes and really find the groundedness at the end of the day, which sometimes you have to do on set. So
Mhm.
this was such a beautiful experience, and David just pushes his actors. He knows what to do to get the best performance and also to help you grow as a person. Like this is a supporting part for me. I'm not a lead character, but this pushed me farther than any other project has pushed me, and it helped me grow more as a person and as an actor.
Definitely. David Ayer knows LA. He's immersed in the culture. How is it like to play in his LA, in his cinematic version of what LA is?
Yo, it's crazy. It's an experience, and it's beautiful. He, like you said, he is a part of it. You know what I mean? Like, yes, he's a white boy, but that don't mean shit. You know what I mean? Like we all have that white boy that we grew up with, you know what I mean? And it's like he's family, you know? He's fam.
Yeah, definitely. He's such an easygoing guy. I can't picture him being anything other than that.
I'm like, he's easygoing, but he's also like, he's a little scary. He's like, what's wrong with
Oh,
you?
yeah.
What's wrong with you? And I'm just like, I don't know, nothing, nothing.
So, having that type of relationship with a director, how does that push you when you're doing your character on screen?
It's that beautiful thing where like we really did all the work beforehand. So once you're there, you're not even trying or really like, let me get there. Like you're just in it and you're breathing it. And that was the beautiful thing that David does.
Mhm. And what did you enjoy the most about your character?
Um, she's fun. And honestly, I think my favorite thing is the red hair. I really considered like actually dyeing my hair red. I still consider it because I'm like, I just loved it. It was so badass. That's honestly my favorite thing about her.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. You did amazing on this. It's a great movie, and I know it's going
Thank
to have an
you.
audience. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for checking out my talk with Chelsea Rendon from The Tax Collector. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notifications for more videos that are coming up. And don't forget to check out The Tax Collector in theaters, on demand, and in digital August 7th. It's directed and written by David Ayer, and the cast stars Bobby Soto, Cynthia Carmona, George Lopez, Shia LaBeouf, and Chelsea Rendon. So check it out. Follow me on social media at Dysfunctional on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Dysfunctional LA on Facebook, and dysfunctional.com. Thank you very much. Have a good one.